Johnny from CaptureWellbeing.com, and today I'd like to talk about becoming stronger through the tests that get placed in front of you. So for example, at work you get put in a situation where you don't know how to actually complete the task that is given to you. It's unknown to you how to deal with it. Now in that situation you have to really dig deep. You have to find the tools and the people and the necessary info how to perform what you need to perform if you don't know how to, So that's just a random example, but that experience in of itself is a situation where you can, there's something new, you're out of your comfort zone, and it's kind of like do or die, Do you shrink, say, oh no, I can't do this? Or do you take the challenge by the horns and say, yeah, let's go for it, I may not know exactly how to do this, but I will figure it out, And that's the mindset I encourage you to have in life, When you get into situations that feel unfamiliar or unknown, and you feel like, oh, I'm a bit out of my comfort zone here, In those situations, just have the heart that, I will figure it out, I will figure it out, and in a way or another, I will get through this situation victoriously. Because, if we just stick to what's familiar and always just do the things we're already really good at and comfortable at, it doesn't present any opportunity for us to grow. We grow when we go out of our comfort zone, when we go and do stuff that, quite frankly, scares the shit out of us, That's the time when we grow, when we do stuff that is scary and that is like, we think, oh, how can I ever do this? I feel I can't do this, But then when you tackle it, you tackle the thing, and then somehow, you just get through it, Because if you're just willing enough to spend enough time with whatever given task or situation or experience, you will get what you need in order to get through it, Because everything is about learning, If you're willing to learn, you can learn anything. You can learn anything, even the stuff that you think, oh, I can never do this. But if you just pay enough attention for a long enough time and you just keep on doing it and keep on trying, even if you fail a million times. But eventually you'll get it right because, you're bound to. If you try hard enough for long enough, you're bound to find a way. And that's when you will have attained something new, you will have grown to a new level, you will have risen to another level completely. And this kind of life is actually quite a scary thing to do for many people, to really go out of their comfort zone and let's say somebody feels insecure about something, let's say somebody's really into music, but they don't feel that, oh yeah, I don't feel like I'm good enough, or my music is good enough to present to other people, But how are you going to ever gain feedback from other people if you never put your work out there? So in this situation, if you're a musician, for example, even if your work is far from perfect, you put out that work and you get the feedback so you can improve, And yeah, sure, people might criticize, they might say that, oh, it is a bit not so good, this stuff. But, that's part of the process, It's part of the process to get also the feedback and the criticism that sometimes can feel very painful. But through that you will gain valuable knowledge on what to do better, what to, change, how to improve. And then you just do more of the same stuff, but you do it a bit better. And eventually your level keeps on going higher and higher and higher, and you grow. But you have to be willing put yourself out there, or to put your work out there to be criticized and evaluated, you know, in order to grow. That's just a must. And also in the process, you will develop a thicker skin. You won't be rattled so easily by criticism or negative evaluations, if you will. You know, you'll just see it as, okay, that's somebody's opinion, and I can take it, and I don't need to feel attacked by it. It's just an opinion, and I can see, is it true? Just evaluate for yourself, is it true or not? And if there's some truth to it, then just be grateful for the feedback. You know, and not to take it personally, not as an attack against you, but that if your work, let's say you're a musician in this example, if you get constructive feedback, you know, you'll know where you're lacking and what you need to improve on, and then you just make the corrections and you move on. That's how progress is made, you know. It's about being able to put your work out there and see what kind of response it gets, and then based on that you come up with something new again and something improved, and it's a cycle that keeps on going throughout your career or your life. And the same way in other areas of life, you have to be willing to not hide away from the world, but to really put yourself out there, put your true opinions and share the real you with the world. Even if sometimes you get criticism, or if you get negative feedback, it doesn't matter. But if you put the real you out there, you will feel much better inside, long term, because you're not trying to fake it, you're not trying to be something you're not, you're not trying to, you know, hide away and say, I can't show myself because, you know, I'm too scared what other people will think. You have to be able to put the real you out there, you know, because that's the only way that you can live free, you know, and freedom is more important than short-term, you know, safety. Even though, yeah, I can understand the reason why it's hard to, you know, put yourself out there, or like in a fear of criticism. It does hurt sometimes if you get negative criticism and people say stuff, but it's just part of life, and what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. That's what I think. So I just wanted to convey this message, and yeah, to help you think about this topic of growth and how growth actually leads to happiness. Because if you keep on growing, you know, it's a natural part of life, the growth, and it brings joy because it's a very natural thing to grow, and as a byproduct you feel happy. So with this message, I wish you a great day and week, and I will see you in another video. Take care.